Dozens gathered in Harrisburg today to protest Pennsylvania's continual investment in Israel.
Fox 43's Robert Stover spoke with several people at a rally and shares the message advocates have for state leaders.
Shut it down!
More than 100 people from different faiths and backgrounds rallied outside the governor's mansion on Sunday with one message. Hadeel Salameh with Harrisburg Palestine Coalition says the rally is meant to amplify efforts by the Palestinian Liberation Movement, part of the Palestine Liberation Organization.
We are directly responsible to calling for an arms embargo, to calling for Pennsylvania to divest, and we are responsible to make sure that our state is not using our taxes to continue to fund this genocide.
In August, the Associated Press reported more than 40,000 Palestinians killed over the course of the war. Protesters claim more than 70% of the weapons used on Gaza were funded by the United States.
Pennsylvania alone, on a state level, is supplying over $136 million of Pennsylvanian tax dollars to this genocide.
Pennsylvania, you can't hide. You are funding genocide.
State leaders were also called out for adopting anti-BDS laws, which make it illegal for state-contracted groups to boycott Israel. Brian Kiesling argues these laws are unconstitutional.
The more I read, the more I studied, the more I learned that this is settler colonialism, the more that I learned that genocide is baked into the Zionist project, and that like all of us, I have a responsibility to do what I can to help the people of Palestine.
But an official with the Jewish Federation of Greater Harrisburg says the path to peace isn't as simple as divesting.
Those who are pushing governments to divest are doing is holding Israel to a different standard, and thus they are engaging in what can be construed as anti-Semitism, and that is of concern to us.
Benjamin says it's also important to consider the other lives at stake, like the nearly 100 remaining hostages in Hamas captivity. We
as a Jewish community believe that any peace has to begin with the return of the hostages to their families and the return of the remains of those that have been murdered.
Robert Stover, Fox 43 News.